Hey, what's up guys, Josh here, and today's video is unfortunately going to start off a little rough. We as in me and DMS and Z, have a friend whose name is Alex Piercy, and without getting too into detail, Alex was in a skateboarding accident and is now in a medically induced coma, and his family has set up a GoFundMe to cover some of the expenses of traveling to where he's located, room and board if needed, and any medical expenses beyond what insurance is not covering. And I'd appreciate it if you can, if you would consider donating to his GoFundMe. And I've actually never had the pleasure of meeting Alex in person, but he's just got one of those personalities that you can really get to know and like without ever actually meeting him. He's a very infectious, happy guy. So thank you for considering that, and if you do donate, thank you very much for donating. And I guess we'll get on with the rest of today's video. So thanks guys. What's up guys, Josh here. Today we're going to be talking about the new things that have come into the channel, the things you can look forward to seeing on the channel. If you have any questions about the products that I'm going to be talking about, now is the time to ask. Okay, so today's video is going to be a little bit shorter, and that's because I actually don't really have that much stuff. I don't actually even have any headphones to review here. So if anybody has any gear that they want to send out for a review, definitely send it out. There's going to be an email link in the description down below for that. But for now, let's go ahead and talk about what I do have and my thoughts on it so far. So one of the reviews that I'm going to be working on this week is going to be the Hifi DSD Black Label. This is a pretty amazing amplifier. I've talked about it before, but I'll get the official review out later this week. But you guys have already heard a little bit about this in the past. Now up next, we actually have the Audeze iSign 20s. I reviewed the iSign 10s a while back. I thought those were pretty cool. I'm curious if Audeze can step their game up with these new iSign 20s, although I do think they're discontinued, if I'm not mistaken, or at least they're not available right now. I think I heard that from the owner of these, but I'll fact check before I actually make that review. And if so, let me know if you guys are interested in my thoughts about picking this up used. From all accounts, these are supposed to be pretty good, but I'm always curious to hear them myself. All right, and then there's going to be two speakers that I'll probably do first impressions of and a full review of both of them. One is going to be these Bucart S400s. Probably seen these online. A lot of people love these things. I think they're gorgeous. They're not actually upside down, which is one of the cool aspects, is that the tweeter is on the bottom and the woofer is on the top. They got a passive radiator in the back. They're a gorgeous, beautiful sounding pair of speakers too. They're definitely on the hi-fi price range side of things. And then you also have those LS50s over there from Kef, and those are pretty pricey as well. And those are very nice. Those are actually a pair of active speakers. And then these S400s are passive. So we'll be doing a review, of course, of both of those. I'm trying to, I think, get one speaker, one IEM, and one review or headphone review out a week, and then everything else in between those days will be kind of as I go. I'll kind of figure out what I want to do on those Tuesdays and Thursdays. So that's gonna wrap it up for today's episode. If you want to send anything in for a review, there is a email link in the description down below, and it's a lot easier if you're from the US, just for shipping purposes. So yeah, all right guys. My name's Josh, signing off.